Hi, I'm Kerry and thanks very much for joining me for Balance KMC4. This will be a sequence of postures put together into a vinyasa flow, so please remember to work to the level that feels right for you. So just checking in initially that our feet feel grounded, equal left and right, that we're lifting up through our legs without locking the knees, tailbone tucked under, core muscles engaged. Likely to place our hands at our heart, shoulders being relaxed, neck, jaw, facial muscles released. And just to notice as we're breathing in and breathing out that the breath is coming in and out of the body very fluidly. We're aiming to maintain this quality of breath. As we inhale to lift, remembering why we practice as we lift into that space, and as we exhale to travel forwards. Using our inhale to lift chin and chest, exhaling to step the right leg behind. To lightly place the knee on the earth, breathing in and breathing out, opening heart space. Breathing in to come forwards, and as we exhale to relax into downward dog. Checking that the lift is through the tailbone, core muscles engaged for lightness. Travelling forwards into plank, and maybe as we're warming up to place the knees on the floor, elbows stay close to the rib cage and lowering the body, shoulders away from the ears. Inhaling to lift to cobra, and as we exhale to lift into downward dog. The right leg coming forwards, so we might put the left knee on the floor to let us to step through lightly. Inhaling and breathing out. Enjoying our practice as we travel forwards, floating back into that forward fold. Footwork is tidy as we inhale to lift, breathing out. Breathing back into centre, and as if nothing's happened in between, back to the heart. Left side, breathing in to lift, exhaling to travel forwards. Lifting chin and chest as we breathe in, the left leg steps behind confidently and lightly to place the knee. Inhaling to lift, breathing out to open, core muscles on to help with the balance, floating into downward dog as we exhale. Relaxing and lifting up through. Checking as we come forwards again, those lovely core muscles are on, and either to place the knees or to lower the body under control. Inhaling and exhaling to release. So that release can be with or without the knees on the floor. Left leg comes forwards, maybe to place the right knee, again to give us that confidence with the step coming through. Inhaling and breathing out. Floating them forwards into the forward fold. Checking our footwork is as we wish it to be. Inhaling to lift, breathing out. A beautiful inhale and back to our centre. So this time with a little bit of spice if that feels right for your practice. Inhaling, exhaling to hinge forwards. Lifting through chin and chest, and as we step the right leg through to lightly hover. So we keep checking those core muscles are lifting us up, and we haven't got the back knee on the floor this time. Again, if it feels right for you to have the knee on the floor, that's absolutely fine. Keeping the arms maybe in cactus this time, or pea on the fork. And as we then relax into the release, using the exhale to lift to downward dog. Coming forwards as we breathe in, either on or off the knees, releasing through the crocodile. Inhaling to lift, and using the exhale, elevating back through. Right leg stepping forwards, with or without that knee. Again, as we place or hover. If we've worked the hover the other side, same practice this. And again, to check that the breathing is still fluid. When it feels enough to float forwards, into that forward fold. Breathing in and breathing out. Using our inhale to lift and then collecting back through belly to spine. Breathing our way in, exhaling to hinge forwards. Elevating the heart and then allowing the left leg to stride behind, with or without that hover. Now those that would like the intensity, so a little bit of fire in the legs, we might even put a raise in there. So as we breathe in to lift up, and as we exhale to relax back through, flowing into downward dog. again, we can experience as many of those as we'd like. As we travel forwards, there's our inhale, exhaling to lower. Breathing in, breath still very fluid, exhaling back to downward dog. Left leg stepping forwards. Again, a light placement and checking in if we're practicing the same both sides. There's our inhale, exhaling to release. Floating the back leg in. Noticing as we exhale into the forward fold. Core muscle is on to help our lift. Breathing out. Breathing in and engaging back through the core. Last time together, right and then left. To breathe into the lift. Breathing out to let go. Inhaling to lift. Exhaling to step and to choose. Place, hover, or to raise. To open the arms or to cactus. And then to allow the exhale when that feels right to downward dog. Again, noticing that the breath is still very fluid. Travelling back forwards, on or off the knees. Through our vinyasa. Linking the movements with the breath. So allowing that right leg then to step forwards with or without that knee on the floor. Good, and choosing what feels right. Exhaling. Breathing back in, floating the back leg forwards. Checking again that as we lift, the core muscle is strong. Breathing out to let go. A beautiful inhale. And the last time, left side lead. Elevating up through the body. Exhaling, travelling forwards. Using our lift, left side. To place, hover, or raise. And then to flow. Remembering again, in home practice, we can experience as much or as little of that as we'd like. Travelling forwards. Working always without pain. Checking that the quality of the breath is still there. Exhaling. Left leg working forwards. Whichever practice we've selected, then just tuning into that practice the other side. And again, as we float the back leg forwards, as if nothing's happened in between, collecting our footwork for mountain, lifting, breathing out to let go. Inhaling and enjoying that sensation, belly to spine. And very well done. Lovely to share practice with you. It's an energising sequence, but important that you work at the level that is right for you. And it is the sequence that we're going to use for the Sun Salutation-a-thon. If you do want to be involved, just email me on info@balancekmc.co.uk. Thanks very much and namaste.